matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to the home field of the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, Brooks Stadium, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Canes will kick this deep to get us going. Starts just inside the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. The offense with poor field position, backed up inside their own 10. And now the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, it's Barnett. The pocket breaking down. Looking right, this one caught. Finds room at the 30. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down. The Chanticleers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read.
And he's corralled just short of the line of scrimmage. It'll be credited as a sack. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Sure hands. It's Turner. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Chanticleers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The Chanticleers starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion and a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Moves out of the pocket. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Coastal.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. 25. No return attempted there. And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Fighting off the defender. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
The back's got it. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
He'll drop back here on third down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Pressure is coming. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And Chris, obviously, we're still in the first quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
We're going to throw it on third and very long. A quick throw to the right. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the second down play. Design quarterback run. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down...
Intercepted in the end zone.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They're going to run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the Chanticleers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Takes the handoff. It's Gauze. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And so it's Coastal Carolina with the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Chanticleers will line up to kick it away. The offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They'll hand it off. Stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now it's 2nd down here. Drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the Canes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out, it's Carter. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Caught quickly, and the defense smothers him for no gain. And the Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He fires downfield. Rolls it in. It's Turner. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Looking to throw again. He's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Chanticleers. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Throw now on first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this. But, Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle, and tackled there by the defense.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
On the move now. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
And I am so impressed impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. All it took was one explosive play to move the ball across midfield. First down to the 48. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The Chanticleers have first and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Carr. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On first and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there, what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Chanticleers will kick it off to begin the second half. Inside the 20. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They need to get things possessions. Grabbed by the receiver. Running with purpose. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Important second down play coming up. They hand it off to the back. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Quarterback had a time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
QB keeper all the way. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
But the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. A quick juke. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Throwing off play action. Out of pass rush, gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. down the field today. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Launches it deep down the left side. He hauls it into the 25, still running. Touchdown, Coastal. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Extra point makes it a 19-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Starts from inside the 5.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
The first play of the drive now from the 25. Using his legs, it's Brown. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. And you could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Short throw complete to the tight end. In the clear at the 25. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. The Canes looking to run some tempo here. Off the play fake on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
To throw, it's Barnett. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, what a grab! The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. This should be the last play of the quarter. making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. And so it's Coastal Carolina with the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Receiver grabs it. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. The Sheds and Clears will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And the Sheds and Clears come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Back to pass. It's Barnett. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. Chewing clock with the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
And I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Look out, he's loose. Inside the 20. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Canes.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Scored a touchdown, but he 2-point conversion and make it a one-possession game. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's caught, so the 2-point conversion works. Back to a one-score game. Hope still alive.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled.
That return backfires on him. Now, their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Look out, room to run here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. We reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Keeps it on a design run. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Barnett. Deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Breaks free. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. So So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. That's reeled in. It's lost. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Ram down the middle. It's Carr.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play. Touchdown, Miami. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, here we go, Chris. They get the touchdown, and now it's all about the two-point play. Which play do you go with? Under a minute to go and a chance to tie this game up.
Here we go. This is it. Late in the game, they need this two-point conversion to tie things up and possibly force overtime. Looking to throw here. He'll get into the end zone. The two-point conversion ties this game up in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The last thing you want to do here late in a tie game, they give the opposing offense some nice starting field position. Some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pass rush closing in. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. The Chanticleers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Took contact on the throw.
Well, the sack on first down, and now an incompletion. You're looking at a third and long. Late in the game in the fourth quarter on your own side of the 50. Need to get some yardage back if you want to have any chance to make it fourth down and manageable.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's a fly to the wideout. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Set up at the 27. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's looking deep down the middle. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. play coming up. Now the defense will spend a timeout. No room for mental errors on that side here in overtime. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. And now the defense will spend a timeout to get everybody on the same page before this important play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Design quarterback run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So here comes a crucial 3rd and short. This offense does not want to have to settle for a field goal attempt here in overtime. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. That one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Turner. Bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. And the Chanticleers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd